Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Ted, and I'm here to give you another fast fact. And for this fast fact, we're going to look at the Scopes monkey trial. And the Scopes monkey trial was perhaps the trial of the 1920s. It was the trial of the decade. In this trial, we saw the fundamentalists, who were the ideological heirs of the 19th century evangelicals. Try to prevent the teaching of evolution in schools. Well, they didn't try to, they largely succeeded. They influenced many states in the southeastern United States to ban the teaching of evolution on the ground that it ran contrary to the teaching of creation according to the biblical book of Genesis. And all of this came to a head with the ghost monkey trial that took place in Dayton, Tennessee. It was a real headline grabber. It was the first trial to be broadcast by radio, and it really sensationalized not just owning a radio, but the court trial in general. The trial centered on John Scopes, a young teacher who had taught evolution in his school. He was represented by Clarence Darrow, a Chicago-based lawyer, and the old populist leader, the aging William Jennings Bryan, the former Secretary of State under Woodrow Wilson. He came out of the woodworks to champion the cause of the state, and he actually defended the state. And he served as an expert Bible witness during the trial. The case is really notable for this dramatic scene in which Darrow put Bryan on the stand to cross-examine him, since Bryan was the expert Bible witness. It really amounted to an embarrassment of Bryan by Darrow, as Bryan was put on the stand really to defend his beliefs on evolution and creation, these ironclad beliefs that he had on creation. And then Darrow greatly embarrassed him. The entire exchange is best summed up by Darrow asking William Jennings Bryan, Mr. Bryan, aren't you convinced by the overwhelming geological evidence in favor of evolution? And Bryan responded by stating, I'm not interested in the age of rocks. I'm interested in the rock of ages, a biblical reference. Scopes was convicted in the trial. The trial didn't even last that long. It took him less than half an hour to convict Scopes. I think it was like 10 minutes it took for Scopes to be convicted and sentenced, and handed his sentence, his fine. It was very tense. It was very dramatic. A lot of melodrama associated with the trial, but there were no real hostilities between those involved. William Jennings Bryan paid Clarence Darrow's fine. And William Jennings Bryan also didn't really seek any money for defending the state of Tennessee, and Darrow didn't really seek any financial remuneration for defending Scopes. The case really widened the gap between the growing these urban and suburban class that viewed themselves as the sophisticates, the intellectual leaders of the republic, and the rural community, which was reeling ever since the 1870s, having lost its place. You know, early in American history, the yeoman farmer was seen as the backbone of American virtue, and now the yeoman farmer, the rural farmer, was seen as a relic of times gone by. Gone by. They were really seen as the embodiment of all that is wrong with the United States. They were really seen at the backward, the backwardness, the backward element of the republic. And that does it. That'll wrap up our fast fact on the Ghost Monkey trial. And as always, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you thought about this, and I'll be back with another fast fact.